Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm your host, Kaitlin Hansen.
And I'm Kylee.
Kylee, welcome.
Thank you.
Can you believe that this is our 100th episode?
Wow.
It's a big milestone.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and this will end season 2. So I figured what better way than to kick it off with our favorite type of episodes, Mom Confessionals. These are always my favorite type of episodes because I just feel like they're so relatable and it makes me feel like a normal person. So that's always nice. But before we dive into things, I first am going to share a little embarrassing story that I have because why not? And I'm like, when my hair was stuck, it really is because I have Aquaphor on my chin right here. So how this happened. And I'll start this off by saying I am a bed eater. You name a food, I've eaten it in bed. Every food just tastes better when you're horizontal.
Agreed.
We are horizontal livers, so I feel like you get it. Do you eat in bed though?
Oh, yeah. I'd prefer to be in bed, but
okay.
Kids just demand a lot. Like I feel like I don't get to do it as much as I would like.
Yeah, it's always like late night eating in bed for me, like a 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Meal.
A Taco Bell run, in bed.
Yeah, sign me up for a chalupa in bed. So anyway, it was like probably like 10 or 11 last night. I am in bed. I'm comfy. I'm in my pajamas. And I'm like, hey, Eric, my husband, will you please make me some pizza rolls? And he was like, yeah, no problem. Yep. Makes me pizza rolls. So kind. Put them in the air fryer. And I didn't think like much of it because like I like my food to be so hot it almost burns my mouth. This food was way too hot. And I just like nibbled the corner of one of the pizza pockets and the stuff just like squirted everywhere. The stuff meaning like
inside
the cheese, the sauce, whatever, got on my chin and my hand and burned my skin off. And I was like, it was stinging last night. I'm like, I think I just burned my face on the pizza pocket. And he was like, no, you're fine. And then I woke up and I'm like, no, I full blown like have like a burn scab.
Yep.
And so now I went into an appointment this morning and they were like, oh my gosh, like what happened to your chin? Like, did you get burned? And I'm like, yeah, off of pizza pockets. And then someone's like, oh, I have like, pizzas flicked up like in my face when I, like the stringy cheese. And I'm like, yeah, no, I was eating in bed. So I think just like the gravity made the insides of the pizza pocket fall out. So that's going to be such a fun story to tell people over the next little bit is burn to the face via pizza pocket.
Well, it really does like look like a curling iron burn.
Yeah.
Like
I wish it was a curling iron burn.
I don't know. It's kind of a weird spot.
Yeah, but I'm like, at least this is a good story. So anyway, thought I'd kick that off with an embarrassing story. What's going on in your mom life? Anything notable?
Oh, geez. I mean, just all the same kind of crap.
Sports and
school. And we had parent-teacher conferences yesterday. And
you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I go.
To all of the parent-teacher conferences.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I need
my mom always went and I like didn't want her to go. Not that I was like naughty. I just was like,
why?
Yeah.
I feel like though the parents that go have the kids that don't need the parents to go.
Yeah.
And like vice versa.
Yeah.
The kids that you want to see their parents probably aren't there.
Yeah. No, and I think it's good to like hear how your kid's doing and hear any feedback if your teachers have it for you or the kid.
Yeah. And I mean, this year's a little different for my oldest, but he's just like struggling more with lots of things.
Yeah.
And he's never struggled in school before and he's kind of like disruptive. But I'm like, well, I like to talk.
Yeah.
And
well,
so I have like a hard time being like, you need to not talk.
Yeah.
Because I like to talk.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I used to always get in trouble in school for talking.
And you know what? We survived.
Yeah.
We're here.
But look, I'm talking on a podcast. Yes, so it's literally paying off.
It's paying off.
It's paying off. Those are skills you need to learn. Well, I love it. Should we jump into some mom confessionals?
Love it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start. It says, my kids have found their stuff in the trash that I had thrown away. Whoops, mommy fail.
How'd that happen?
Yeah, I'm in this stage of life right now where I'm like, if I've asked you to pick something up 5 times, I'm like, it's just going in the trash. There's just too much stuff.
Too much stuff. I throw away, art things.
Yeah.
That they're like
I can't keep up with the art.
No, you can't keep every single thing.
Mm-mm.
And I keep a lot, like more than I probably should. But I'm like, I can't keep everything.
No.
I can't keep every stick figure drawing.
No, I'm like, every day, Liv comes home with like 15 pictures that she's colored.
Yes. And my youngest especially gets so mad, but he comes home with those sheets that are like tracing letters.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't need to save any of those.
Oh no, I toss all of those.
But he gets so mad at me.
He's just sad.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I'm so proud of you. Those are so good.
They look incredible, but they're going in the garbage.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't keep it all. And I think that that's fine. And if your kids really want it, if they see it in the trash, just be like, oh, dang, I don't know how that got there. Pull it out, I guess.
And put it somewhere, not right in the middle of my counter.
Yeah, I'm like, if there is a toy that I step on, it's going in the trash.
Oh,
I'm like, ouch.
My kids had to have yo-yos yesterday at school. Their office is like selling yo-yos.
Really?
And they all had to have one.
Yeah.
And I was like, and they were like, the cheapest one was $8.
What?
And it is it isn't even nice. And I'm like, I'm going to be throwing all those away in a week. I know it.
Yeah.
They're just going to be
that's
all
expensive for a yo-yo.
$8.
Was it nice?
I don't think it's that nice.
I mean, as nice as a yo-yo. I mean, I don't know.
They're not nice. And so I'm like, I'm going to be literally throwing away $8. Like buying those is just tossing $8 into the trash can.
No, quite literally. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one's you.
While cleaning up some of my son's spit up from his crib sheet, I totally threw up all over the rest of his sheet.
That would be me.
That's a good one.
I told you, and I'm like, I hope this person's not listening, but I babysat my friend's kid. And I'm like a gaggy, nauseous thrower-upper. And I was changing a poopy diaper, and it like smelled so bad that I accidentally threw up a little bit on him.
And I loved that story.
I'm like, so I get it. Like, it's sick. Bodily fluids, I have a really hard time with. Like, it's sick.
I do okay with, I can't do boogers.
Yeah.
Boogers, I can't.
Yuck city.
Yuck city. But everything else, I can do okay with.
Yeah.
But you were already gonna wash the sheet anyway, so.
Yeah, you know what? No harm, no foul. Yeah. Okay, this next one says, when I don't want to share my food, I tell the kids it's spicy. So smart. I've done that. I'll be like, oh, you won't like it. Oh, ooh, so spicy.
I don't even lie to them. I'm like, yeah, no, it's mine.
Well, I'm like, it's such a deterrent. And they're like, oh yeah, we don't want spicy. So I'm like, great.
Except
easy peasy.
They know that. My kids know that I don't like spicy.
Yeah,
so that
won't work for you.
No, because I'm a wuss.
Won't work for you, but I guess it works for me, so I'm going to keep going with that.
Absolutely.
But no, that's fine. Tell your kids it's spicy. Yeah. Enjoy something to yourself.
Seriously, we have to share everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
You get one thing.
Yeah, nothing's ours.
Yeah.
When my baby wakes up in the morning, I act like I'm still sleeping, so my husband will wake up and get her. Great.
I'm so proud of you. Like, good. You earned that.
Great.
I don't see the problem with that.
I see all the only good things with that.
Yeah. Like, enjoy. I can't say that I don't do that.
Well, my husband, and I don't know why I did, and I think you're kind of the same. Once my kids were like done nursing, they get him up at night.
Yeah.
They still wake him up if they have accidents, if they throw up. Like, they wake him up in the morning. They wake him up to get breakfast. And I'm like, this is great. I don't know what I did, but like
you did it right.
Yes.
Yeah. No, my kids do that too. But I feel like they just go to Eric because when you walk into our room, his side of the bed is like the closest. So I'm like, is that the way it is for you guys?
Yeah, except I don't know.
But I was like, maybe, I don't know. I mean, my girls are daddy's girls though. So I'm like, they just kind of tend to cling to him.
feel like most kids get mom, no matter where her side of the bed is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm like, it's interesting.
Not my kids. And it's fine.
I think that's great. This one says, my toddler loves watching the same shows over and over and over. When I get tired of seeing certain shows, cough, cough, Daniel Tiger, I just don't tell her, or let's see. I promise I can read. I just tell her they don't work on the TV anymore. Maybe I can't read. Long story short, she gets sick of watching the show. She tells her the TV's broken. Or that
Oh, the
those shows are
show's broken. Yeah.
I think
Great.
that's perfect. Keep your
They're-
peace. The kids' shows get real annoying.
So fast. And I swear they like make them annoying on purpose.
Yeah. Especially, I've made you listen to it, but that intro to Ridley Jones.
Yes, you love that one.
Like, my kids love Ridley Jones. It's basically like cartoon of like Night at the Museum.
Oh.
But it is, and it like teaches like history things. So I'm like, okay, that's great. But the intro is the worst sounding thing I have ever heard. Like, I can't believe that they would put that on. Like, I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, it like doesn't even make sense. It's not catchy. So I guess look it up, but save yourself for that intro.
Or I mean, don't look it up.
Yeah, or don't look it up. Jeez. Yeah, I think that's fine. When I get sick of my kids watching TV, I like unplug the TV. I'm like, look, it's broken. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do. And sometimes those little things help, just saying that it's broken.
Yeah, because sometimes, I mean, pick your battles.
Pick those battles. Save your peace.
I actually love when my baby falls asleep in the car. It's an excuse to get a milkshake and fries and just play around on my phone until he wakes up. Yeah,
Love that for you.
absolutely.
And you should take advantage of those moments.
Yes, because you don't get them a ton.
You don't need to be productive during naps. Who said that? Who invented that?
I don't even know. I always, I love a nap.
I love a
So
nap too.
Any excuse to take a nap, I'm in.
Yeah. I love that. I don't know if I ever showed you this meme. It was like, you know, when everyone's like, sleep when the baby sleeps. This like isn't totally relevant, but it just made me think of that when we were talking about naps.
Yeah.
But it was like, sleep when the baby sleeps, cry when the baby cries, eat when the baby eats. And it's just like this like rundown mom and all these different things. And I am like, that's so funny.
And true.
Yeah.
And true.
But I'm like, you don't need to be productive. You get that milkshake, girl, get that drink,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy your time. You sit on your phone or take a nap in your car while they're napping. Do whatever you want.
Seriously.
Yeah. And you know what? Lately, when I don't want to go in places, I go through the drive-thru. Like last night, I needed something from the pharmacy, but it wasn't like a prescription. And I pulled up to the drive-up window and I was like, "Hi, can you get me this? I can't get my kids out of my car. I have low energy." And they were so happy to do it. They're like, "Thank you so much for like asking."
Oh.
And I was like, "While you're at it, can you get my kids some Dum-Dums?" And it was great. So I'm like, you can still like, if you're trying to be productive, I guess, like go do that.
Yeah. Do it the lazy way.
Yeah. Go get your groceries ordered and pick them up and sit.
Yes.
And do it at Target so you can get a Starbucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't even need to leave your car.
No.
Oh,
I mean, that is really nice.
it's so nice. And that they do returns now from the drive up.
Oh, yes.
You don't even need, I can't talk. Whoa. You don't even need to leave your car. So love it.
Great. I love it too.
Work smarter, not harder.
Absolutely.
Love it. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to our favorite episode, and we will see you next season. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.